Hi friends. So this today onwards we are going to start a new course, blockchain technology. This course may be suitable for BTech, for the CSA and the allied branches of BTech students, and as well as there may be elective subject like for ECE, EEE. For them also this may be suitable. These contents may be suitable. Now in this first unit, with a series of lectures, we are going to cover the various real-time applications, that is the scenarios, challenges, blockchain, what is a blockchain and all, blockchain characteristics, opportunities using the blockchains, and history and evolution of the blockchain. These are the some of the contents that we are going to consider in this first unit of the video. Now let us start what is a blockchain technology as an overview. So nowadays we are making many of them we are making online transactions. Not many of them, all of us we are doing some online transactions. Like we are using some money transfer using UPI. Similarly, sometimes we are scanning the QR code and sending the contents, are we are making some transactions. Similarly, some sort of applications where instead of swiping the card and all, we are sending the without any contact. We are making some transactions. Similarly, we are storing our data in the cloud-based system sometimes, and sometimes we are using the websites which is not providing the security, like instead of HTTPS, we are using the protocol HTTP. So now the question is, how far these are secured? Because if it is secured, why, how these misuses are happening? That is, without we are making our transactions, we are making our login and passwords are secure, but people are getting that one sometimes and making the some nonsense things like in the social media accounts or financial transactions, and similarly some sort of the websites also we are finding the modifications of the contents. So the question from all these things, the question is, the first one is security. How far these systems are more having the security? The second thing is trust. That is, people are some contents are providing on the net, and some people are hacking their sites and altering the contents of the pages, web pages. So there are two issues. One is the security and trust. Why this the question means? So now all these systems we are using is the centralized systems, centralized computer applications, which means there will be a server will be there. Server will be connected to the number of systems. Maybe you are having your authentications with a user ID and password, but all the contents of the data is available at the central system. And sometimes your system also having the browsing history. And these transactions are the sensitive data which is available with the server or your system may be suitable for hacking by the hackers. So once your server is hacked means, then your entire contents are available with the hackers. And sometimes your browsing history is having some sort of the insecure things, and because of this we are losing our personal information, which is captured by hackers making the nonsense on their websites. So recently Facebook accounts were hacked. That's the one of the example. The server is hacked. So the people are which are connected to this particular Facebook account, maybe in coming days they may get problems and all. Of course, they are providing more security and taking some measures to avoid this one. So now this sort of situations, the best way is the we have to provide a security with available technology is the one of the thing that is a blockchain technology. That's what we are going to discuss. Now, in basically how it is, what is blockchain technology? Now, in the simple terminology, blockchain is consists of two words: block plus chain. Blockchain. So, what is a block and what is a chain? A block is a digital container that stores information. So, what is the digital container stores the information means data of the data about the transactions and whatever the transactions were made, that is available in the form of data. And for each block, it consists of one unique identification like hash, and it is also contains the information about the previous block, how it is connected, and some sort of the security, that is a timestamp. So when it is created, where it is created, and the digital signature all put together will form a more secure. That is, one is a data hash of the previous block and timestamp and relevant contents. There are the each block will contains. That is meant by a block. A block is a digital container which consists of a basically four types of information. That is hash of the block, current block, hash of the previous block, and timestamp. Then what is a chain? The chain is formed when blocks are linked together in a chronological order using the cryptographic hashes. So this how it is happening means each block is connected to the another block. That reference is provided in the current block. That is how it is connected. Previous hash of the previous block, that represents how it is connected, where it is connected in the chain. So it is with this the linkage makes it secure and tamper proof. And even if people are trying for misusing of data, then it may not happen. Chain may not be break. So what is the features of this? So this is basically in the current scenario we are using the server based systems, client and server systems system will be, that is a centralized application systems. And here we are using the decentralized computer application and distributed applications. Decentralized distributed applications. And it is immutable. So once the data is created, that is stored, that is available in the form of block. The block, once it is created, means no one it's not possible to edit the block. There is no one is capable of altering the contents of the block, which is editable. That is non-editable, not editable. And at the same time, in the network, whatever the transactions we are doing, that is a transparent. There is no control over this. So there is no single entity which will control this. All the transactions are transparent. So what is the distributed ledger technology? No single entity that controls the chain. It is maintained by multiple nodes. That is, this is a decentralized application. There will be servers will be there. Server connected to the connector, and it is the contents are what we are going to store. That is in the form of block. It is not stored in the server like this system. It is distributed over the net, and the network in the transaction is going to provide the ledger, distributed ledger, that will be transparent for the all the participants of the blockchain technology. Then immutable. That is, once the data is recorded in the block and added to the chain, it cannot be changed. That is non-editable, not editable. Then the third one, most important one, is no hacking, highly secure. That is how means, suppose we have a minimum number of blocks in the system, then by breaking one particular block, we can tamper the information what is available with the block. But when the number increases, suppose we have in a system 1 lakh blocks are available, which consists of some information, all are linked together, which is available in the form of blockchain. If you want to tamper the data, then only thing is we have to simultaneously break the chain among 1 lakh blocks. We have to break the chain for 50,000 blocks, more than 50,000 blocks. That is more than 50% of the blocks chain is damaged, that is a removed, that is hacked, then this system is capable of hacking. The system is ready for hacking. That too, the modification, the breaking of chains, not in a one after the other. Simultaneously, we have to break more than 50% of the blocks in the system. Then system will get hacked. But there is no such situations. There is no scenario which may happen like that. So these are the some of the uh, features that I explained in this video. So remaining part we are going to discuss in the coming videos. So the contents of the course I mentioned here, the course objectives and outcomes, and the content of the first unit. This is the only introduction part, and in the introduction part, basic what is meant by blockchain technology and its features like that, and some sort of evolution, history and evolution of the blockchain technology. And in the second unit, we are going to discuss about the blockchain concepts. Then in the third unit, architecturing the blockchain solutions. In the fourth unit, Ethereum blockchain implementation. And in the fifth unit, Ethereum blockchain implementation. The last unit, we are going to discuss about Hyperledger blockchain implementations. These are the contents available for the students in the blockchain technology. And for this, I'm going to refer the textbooks and preferred textbooks and reference textbooks and the online resources I mentioned here. Thank you.